So good afternoon, everyone. This is we are starting fourth unit, fourth module. In this, we will be discussing about executive information system. In the previous units, we have already discussed about other type of information system, and here in this model, we will particularly study about executive information system and its uses and how this is different from other information system that we studied in the previous modules or unit. So this is a continuation of executive. This is a continuation of decision support systems. So it is in the name itself that it is information system which is particularly designed for executives. Then who is an executive and how the executive is different from in his role, how he is different from other employees in an organization. An executive is a person who is higher in authority compared to other persons, and who is mainly responsible for the day-to-day running of an organization. And an executive jobs like CEO, that is the Chief Executive Officer, or CTO, Chief Technology Officer, or Chief Financial Officer, and sometimes the Managing Director. Like that, different designations will be there for these jobs. So these people, they are mainly responsible for the running of an organization. Here, since if these executives were working for bigger companies, better we can call, better we say that if they are working for MNC company, the multinational company, the company which is having its business in many parts of the world. So these people don't have the time to see what is happening in their factories that are in other different locations, and what those employees in those factories are doing, what they are doing, how much money they are making it in that, how much revenue his company is getting from those factories. He may not be having any kind of any information like that here, and he don't have the time to see it everything himself. So he want a quick information, and you want to see it everything what is happening in those factory here, and what that is being done there, and what is the sale of that, every information you want. So what he could do is he'll get into he'll use this in software. In this software, that software will give the complete screenshot, you can say, of what is happening in his factories that are spread that are located in many parts of the world, and you can actually go through the details of that in that software, and you can himself see, so that it will save a lot of time for him. And by seeing that details in that software here, he can take some decisions. So let's take an example that maybe is let's say a company, let's say an India-based company or a Bangalore-based company, take an example, and it is having offices in the United States, and in that is offices in, let's say, New York or New York City. So here, as everyone knows that because of this COVID, all the factories have been shut down. But here in India, the government has relaxed the government has relaxed some rules, and the government asked the industry to start with 1/3 of the staff here. Here we have started it in Bangalore. Its factory has started it, and but that is not the case in New York, where it is shut down. Okay. And the executive who is sitting in Bangalore in his office, he wants to know what is happening in New York, and how we can start the factory there. And because his company has invested a lot of money in that office that is there in New York also. So what you could do is you can log into this software here, and you can see what best you can do to start the factory there and to run it with the employees here, and a lot of things here. Yes, and here again we will continue with this executive information system topic. I've again, this executive information systems, we will use trend analysis kind of a thing here. What is this trend analysis is? Let's see, so all the companies throughout the world, and almost we can say most of the companies, so they want to know what will happen in the future, that is how their product will perform in the future against the competitor product, and how much money they can make, and all sort of things. They want to know about the future here. For that, they use a technique called trend analysis here. This trend analysis, which uses past data, and the past data can be used to predict some future events here, right? Like that of a thing. And this executive information system, it is totally different. It is different from management information systems and decision information system in the following ways here. This executive information system, they're specifically tailored to top executives' needs, information needs, and they're able to access the data about specific issues and the problems, and as well as some aggregate reports. And it provides extensive online analysis tools, including, I told you already, the trend analysis, exceptional reporting, and drill down capable. Drill down means it will be simply like that here. So let's say Oppo and Vivo phones, which is both owned by a Chinese company, they want to know, the executive of that company wants to know how many mobile phones they've sold in Karnataka, and in Karnataka, in particular in Karnataka, in Tumkur district, and in Tumkur district again they want to know how many mobile phones they've sold in Tumkur city here, because it is a drill down approach. We say drill down means from India, again it is drill down to Karnataka, again it is drill down to Tumkur, again it is drilled down to Tumkur city. Like that, this option is available in this, so that they can get the details of it. And in addition to that, they can also get an access to internal and an external data. Internal means that is related to the company, within a company. External means outside of a company. Let's say we want to know any information about our competitor in this same smartphone business here. That is in case of Oppo and Vivo phones here. They can get it here, how they are doing it, how many mobile phones they are sold in Tumkur and in Karnataka, and all of those things they can get it here. And again, they are very easy to use it. And it is that one of the main features of this executive information system is that executive information system software, it will present the information what it has collected in a graphic form here. Graphical form means with cartoon, with images and other type of things here, right? So so that it is very helpful for the executives here, so that it saves their time to go through the data and other type of things here, right? This is about executive information systems here. There are a number of users are there with this software here, and it is a continuation of decision support system, right? Okay, this is about executive information systems. And if you again so, and again, one of the main purpose of the executive information system is it allows timely access to the information here. All the information contained in executive information system can typically be obtained by a manager through traditional methods. Traditional method means the executive used to ask his subordinates here to get that information about what that plant is doing in this country, and what that worker is doing, and how much salary you are paying for them, how much revenue we are getting, and all this type of things here. That is a traditional way. But here we don't have to, the executive don't have to ask the subordinates here. You can simply open up, log into his log into his executive information system dashboard, and he can see it himself, everything. You don't have to ask anyone there, so that their time is also saved and his time is also saved here, right? Okay.